Among the hustle and bustle of people nearing Nowruz, Chaharshanbe Suri arrives to sprinkle a fresh color onto the canvas of people's lives on the last Wednesday of the year. As darkness falls, the flames everywhere ignite a legion of light to vanquish the darkness. People jump over the bonfires to fulfill the tradition of Chaharshanbe Suri, singing joyfully, "My yellowness is yours, your redness is mine." Let us take a closer look at this celebration, review the history of Chaharshanbe Suri, and understand why this tradition is so significant that even Iranians living abroad honor this ancient ritual. Chaharshanbe Suri is the name of an ancient and long-standing celebration that has been held in grand ceremonies since ancient times. It is also known as the end-of-year Wednesday celebration and the Red Wednesday night. This celebration begins at sunset on the last Wednesday of the year and continues until late into the night. But what sets this Wednesday apart from other days of the year? As the last Wednesday of the year approaches, people of all ages rush around, preparing for their own Nowruz celebrations, including getting ready for Chaharshanbe Suri. On Chaharshanbe Suri, it's customary for the younger members of the family to gather at the elders' homes as a sign of respect and enjoy being together. That is why people head to the markets to shop and prepare to host guests. Various types of fireworks are also available for sale, and wish balloons are in high demand. Both young and old strive to prepare themselves in the best way possible and create a memorable evening. In the final hours of the day, the sound of celebration gradually fills the air. Bonfires are lit, and a wave of excitement sweeps through the city. The night sky, illuminated by the fireworks, sometimes glows in shades of red, green, or yellow, adding to the joy of the festivities. Fireworks are just one thrilling part of this event. After the fireworks display, the streets quiet down, and people retreat to their homes, preparing themselves for the second part of the celebration, which is being together. Like any other tradition, this celebration has its own unique customs, which we'll explore further: bonfire and fire jumping. In the midst of the hustle and bustle as Nowruz approaches, Chaharshanbe Suri arrives to add a fresh burst of color to the people's lives on the last Wednesday of the year. As darkness falls, bonfires are lit everywhere, illuminating the city with a wave of excitement. The night sky, brightened by the fireworks, occasionally glows in shades of red, green, or yellow, joining people in the joy of the celebration. Fireworks are just one thrilling part of this event. After the fireworks display, the streets quiet down, and people retreat to their homes, preparing themselves for the second part of the celebration, which is being together. There is also an ancient tradition that used to be part of the fire jumping ceremony but has faded over time. In the past, people believed that the ashes from the Chaharshanbe Suri fire were auspicious. Kuze-shekani, or breaking clay jars, is another forgotten tradition of this ancient celebration. After lighting the fire and jumping over it, some salt, symbolizing bitterness, a coin indicating poverty, and some charcoal representing bad luck are put into a clay jar. Then each member of the family spins the jar around their head once, and finally, the last person throws the jar onto the roof of the house and into the alley while saying, "I cast the pain and troubles of the house onto the alley." This act is believed to rid the house of negativity and ugliness. In some communities, this tradition varies slightly. In those, in the late afternoon of Chaharshanbe Suri, they break an old clay pot in each house, saying, "Go away, ill-fated Wednesday, never return. Take all your bad luck with you." This tradition is carried out by both girls and boys who have a wish or desire. They take a spoon and beat it on a metal bowl while standing at the door of 7 houses. The homeowners, knowing that these individuals have a wish, put some nuts, money, or coins inside the bowl. According to tradition, if someone cannot receive anything from the homeowners, their wish will not come true. This celebration has its own unique customs, and one of the most beautiful and ancient rituals associated with Chaharshanbe Suri is fire jumping. Even after years, it remains an integral part of the festivities. People set up fires in their yards, alleys, or open spaces and jump over them. The tradition dictates that there should be 3 piles of fire, and while jumping over them, the following phrase is recited: "My yellowness is from you, your redness is from me." This phrase symbolizes casting away illness and misfortune while embracing health and well-being. In the Shahnameh by Ferdowsi, there are also references to a celebration on the night of the last Wednesday of the year, indicating the ancient roots of this tradition. In this valuable book, Siavash is portrayed as one of the most innocent figures, who remained pure despite the unwarranted love and temptation of his stepmother, Zardi-ye. The story of this innocence reached the ears of his father, Kikavus, and at that time, Siavash asked him to prove his innocence by passing through the heart of 7 fire tunnels. It was agreed that if Siavash emerged unharmed, his innocence would be established. It was on the last Wednesday of the year that Siavash successfully passed this test, and his father ordered the celebration of Suri and sat in the middle of the main square of the city on Thursday, the tradition we know today as Chaharshanbe Suri, accompanied by jumping over fire. What lies within Chaharshanbe Suri is the spirit of resistance against another imposed religion on Iranians. The essence of Chaharshanbe Suri celebrates fire, which is its cornerstone. It's a ritual inherited from our ancestors, and in my opinion, we should celebrate it properly.